From the bright lights of March Madness in Indianapolis to the calm, cool serenity of Augusta National Golf Course. Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and welcome to the Masters on CBS. Yes, indeed, the harsh cold of winter is broken, and springtime is spreading throughout the southeastern United States. As I sit here on the veranda of Potter's Cabin, I can see infant butterflies floating about, most likely just recently hatched from their artfully spun cocoons that they wove as caterpillars back in early December. I can also hear the faint symphony of the young frogs and toads that are gracing the banks of Rays Creek and the other lakes and tributaries of Augusta National. And then it's impeccable to see their transformation from young tadpoles into the young amphibian stage and now fully grown into loud and proud amphibious frogs. And that metamorphosis is not unlike the momentous shift in talent that we've seen on the PGA Tour over the past 10 years. Starting with Rory McIlroy, he's primed for another spectacular season. He's been snatching up majors faster than my partner Byrne snatches Laffy Taffies from an infant cookie bag. It's certainly not socially acceptable, but we love you anyway, Vern. You're old and senile, and you're just so darn cute. We can't get enough of you. Have a great tournament, buddy. Onward, we move to Ricky Fowler, who's in search of his first major championship. And what better place and what better scene than to etch his name into Masters lore and slip into the green jacket, which is a palette of colors that he's more than comfortable with wearing. Here's to you, Ricky. While we are in the grandeur and splendid scene here at Augusta, it is customary to recognize a couple of sponsors that make this tournament possible year after year. Of course, we want to thank Konica Minolta for sponsoring the Konica Minolta BizHub Swing Vision Slow-Mo Cam, which allows us to examine the subtle moves and gyrations of all of our players' unique swings and allows us to really dig into the hip movements and subtle gyrations that make each PGA Tour swing its own masterpiece. We also want to give a special thank you and a welcome to our newest sponsor, the Normal brand. Embrace life in the middle. They've been offering custom-tailored clothing to the Midwestern man who lives his life in the middle, which is where we all should be. I also want to extend a very warm welcome to my partner, Sir Nick Faldo. Not sure why you've been knighted and not sure why I have to extend you any respect whatsoever, but it is customary to recognize your two Masters championships, and it is an honor and a privilege to share the booth with you, my friend. Couple of quick programming notes. Please stay tuned tonight. Now that Richard has the magical conch, we'll see if he can find true love tonight on the Survivor season finale on CBS. Following Survivor, find out why the FCC and Food and Drug Administration doesn't want you to find out about the chemical that they're putting in your food that could turn you into a rabid goat. Find out about those stories and more tonight on 60 Minutes following the game, except on the West Coast where you'll be seeing your late local news. Well, friends, sit back and relax. It's another chapter added to the greatest story ever told, a story that would make even the most accomplished author blush. From Homer to Hemingway and even a cynical Walt Whitman would be overwhelmed with sadness, joy, and appreciation for this momentous event. Please excuse us while we take a quick break, but don't go away. We'll be right back with more coverage of the Masters on CBS.